What's up, guys? So it is that time again. Time for BATTLBOX. It is July 2021. When I said July, I was thinking of Judge Mathis. Did July? If you don't watch Judge Mathis, you're missing out. So anyway, here we go. Today, EDC is a HEA Designs Venom. Definitely gonna do a video on this soon. Had this for a while. Absolutely love this knife. It is super cool. But that is for another video. Right now I'm just using it to zip this open. Alright, a little bit of tape. Probably break it open, but why? When you have an awesome knife to use. Alright, so here we go. We have something squishy right up top here. Alright, so BATTLBOX Mission Brief number 77. Alright, it says, wow! Exclamation point. It's already July. That means it's time to celebrate and remember the sacrifices and strengths it took to gain our country's independence. It is also time for Mission 77 of BATTLBOX and time to add your survival preps and knowledge. This month's box adds knowledge, gear care, problem solver, safety, and of course a sweet blade. So let's not carry on here any longer. Flip the page and let's get into this month's BATTLBOX, current 1776. So we're gonna keep that off to the side for reference, like I usually do, and jump right in. So let's see what this big thing is right off the bat. CUTLERYLOVER, PNCHO, poncho, reversible blanket. Okay, so that's what it is, a poncho and reversible blanket. So let's see, dimensions here, 80 inch by 55 inch. Packable, lightweight, and warm. So, let's see, CUTLERYLOVER, Teflon fabric protector. So yeah, 80 inch by 55 inch, outer shells, 200, 380T nylon ripstop, DuPont Teflon coating, and the filling is 100% duck down filled, 650 fill power. Asphalt and lime for the color. Alright, well that's cool. Unzipper this. So I guess the actual reversible thing is black, and then the bag is just lime. But without undoing this whole thing, because you can't really see it, because I'm close to the box anyway, we're going to save this for later, and I'll show you a picture inside of our little book. Alright, but I don't want to go through it yet, because I don't want to give away what else is in here. So, actually, I don't want to look at that yet. So what's this? Alright, exclusive BATTLBOX edition of what? Quick Cord. Military inspired outdoor gear. Quick Cord. There's a 15% discount code on top if you use BATTLBOX FAM. So what is Quick Cord? I see there's a light stick here. Gotta open this and investigate. I don't know what this is. Alright, so 12-hour emergency signal, tangle-free power cord, built-in cutter. Okay, so this is just a holder, I suppose, for cordage. So if you need cordage, you can take it out, zip it through here. Looks like it's coming with some of this cordage, which looks like standard 550. This is like a really dark, it almost looks like a super dark OD, but I think it's just kind of like a grayish color. So I'm not sure how this works. Just pop open, squeeze that together. Maybe, no, maybe not. Something's bouncing around in there. All right, let me look at, see if there's any instructions. Obviously, there's a light tube here as well, which I don't know how the light tube's working either, because it's hard to tell in this picture. It's showing it's glowing, but I don't know what it's even attached to. So I have no idea. Scan for loading instructions. I don't even have my phone on me because I'm filming a video here. So I don't know how this works exactly. Again, maybe the picture shows that a little bit better, but obviously you're going to load the inside with paracord. It's going to be able to come out and pull the length you need and be able to quickly cut it. And obviously it has this light stick so that you can get to it quickly if you need to in the dark. Let's put this stuff off to the side for now and see what else we got going on here. So that's 2 fails for me because I can't really show you how the stuff's working yet. Alright, let's have a bigger area. Ooh, a knife. I love the knives, but we're going to keep that to the end. I always like saving that. Knife Pivot Lube, KPL. I actually use KPL, so this is an awesome addition to any knife lover. It says Ultimate Knife Oil smooths and protects pocket knife action. Yeah, I mean, all those, all the lubricants you're going to have for, specifically for knives, but just tools in general, they all work fine. Some do work a little bit better than others. Some last a little bit longer than others. Sometimes the viscosity is different. Like Microtech one is super, super thick stuff. It seems to like last forever. But I love all different types of brands. This is just one of them. So KPL, that is a really good thing to have though. So I do appreciate that. Leave that off to the side for now. What's this little thing here? We have a CO2 cartridge, it looks like. Do not refill. Restube. 10.9 grams of CO2 filled 14 milliliters. Yeah, this is a little CO2 cartridge. I'm not sure why. Maybe it has something to do with this. Now I'm thoroughly confused. So what is this? Restube. There's another coupon code in the front there. Hang 20 for 20% off. 20% off of what though? We don't even know what this is yet. Restube Beach instruction manual. Device is not armed. Okay, CO2 cylinder included. Must be installed before use. Ooh, what is this? Gonna take a CO2 cartridge. Okay, so Restube. I'm seeing like a pack here. I'm seeing a CO2 cartridge. Is this something that inflates? It looks like it might inflate. Like the CO2 cartridge is used and pierced to quickly inflate something. And it does kind of look like that from these quick instructions. All right, so I'm definitely going to keep the instructions, but I'm going to take them off of here for now, just for a moment. All right, put those off to the side. There's a little rubber band here. This opens up. Yeah, this looks like some kind of flotation device. Interesting. And then you would push something, it would pierce the CO2 cartridges and quickly inflate in an emergency. All right, so that is the third item that I'm gonna have to reference our book for. So in just a second here, it looks like there's two more things. I will definitely look at that because I know everyone's thoroughly confused as to what's going on with all this stuff. So, next item is Outdoor Life book. This one is the Extreme Weather Survival Manual. 214 tips for surviving nature's worst. Blizzards, tornadoes, hurricanes, and drought. All right, so you guys know I absolutely love the books. Every time there's a book, I literally read the entire thing, front to back. Having one specific for different weather situations and survival is pretty interesting. I don't think I have a specific book on weather. I do have, generic survival type books and manuals and stuff that might touch upon weather. Obviously, anything in the cold, you'd have to learn about cold weather survival, anything in, extreme heat, the opposite. But there's other stuff here, obviously, there's all different scenarios you might get into in these natural disasters, which could be, devastating and obviously take your life. So it's a good thing to have. I'm always, like I said, huge fan of the books. I know a lot of you kids out there don't read books anymore. You just look on YouTube videos. But what happens if all the internet shuts off? Where are you going to get information from, right? So that's why I have a little library of stuff like that. So I love that and definitely appreciate that. So that's cool for me. Might be boring to you, but I love it. But to get to the most exciting part of these videos, the knife. And I love that this one is made in the US of A. It's a Tops knife. I am a huge fan of Tops. But how in the world are we going to get into this sealed bag? And I guess that's it. I guess I can't show you because we can't get in. Let's of course use a knife. That's why we have knives, right? To open other knives. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a stale joke at this point, but I still like using it. All right, so there's our little certificate of authenticity. Little paper here, looks like on the snap for the sheath. It says the snap included on the belt loop for this product is a directional snap. That means it's meant to open from only one direction. The snaps are installed to open by pulling from the end of the loop, not from the sides or inside the loop. Sometimes the snap requires a break-in period and may be difficult to open or close at first. To do this, make sure you are pulling from the correct angle, open and close the snaps a few times. All right, so there you go. Ooh, this one looks really interesting. Let's see what we got going on here. Very cool. They're talking about these snaps being directional. So like if you try to pull it out here, it might not undo. It obviously, opens from the outside. All right, and that would wrap around your belt or whatever you decide to put it on. I don't think I'm familiar with this particular model. There we go. Get the other snap back on there. It is stiff because they're brand new. I don't think that one snapped, is it? Yes, it is. All right, they're both snapped. All right, so here we go. I'll throw my finger in there for the karambit. Oh, that's a funky blade. Look at that. That is really interesting. I mean, the blade to me is kind of ugly, but this one's called the Tops Poker. Tops Poker, made in the USA. It is comfortable. All right, like all Tops knives I've had, they've all been comfortable to me. In fact, it's funny I mentioned that it's ugly because there's another model and I can't for the life of me think of what it is off the top of my head, but it's kind of chunky and ugly. It is one of the most comfortable, like medium-sized fixed blades I've ever used. So we'll talk about that in the future. But anyway, yeah, this has a very interesting blade profile on here, completely flat edge. But you can see it kind of dips down, comes back up, and then has a little bull nose. Almost looks like a shoe. The shoe-shaped blade. Might not be super popular for its looks, but that would definitely be effective. And of course, it is razor sharp. Be a little cut test there, since we know how the snaps work now. But yeah, very, very cool knife of the month. Love it, absolutely love it. I am a huge fan of Tops knives. I do get a lot of people asking for them in trades and stuff. But yeah, awesome company, awesome guys. Follow them on Instagram. Got the chance to meet them, you know, some of the workers and the owner at the Blade Show back when I was able to go. Just really awesome company, and they make some fantastic fixed blades. So yeah, now I definitely have to reference this. So let's see what's going on with all this different stuff here. All right, so knife oil we already know about. The Quick Cord BATTLBOX Edition. I'm assuming the BATTLBOX Edition is just a color combination. It says, tangled up cordage is a pain in the UL, you know what. Quick Cord is an amazing, compact, lightweight tool to aid in eliminating the aggravation. Paracord is used by outdoorsmen and adventurers all over the world. It's a temporary fix for things that break. The problem with cord is that no matter how you carry it, it's always a tangled mess when you need it most. So this is built by a U.S. Marine Infantry and Special Operations veteran. Quick Cord is the essential piece of gear that belongs in everyone's kit. Tangle-free paracord, a built-in blade, an emergency nighttime signal all in one. So this doesn't give us any information more that we already knew, except for that it was created and run by a Special Operations veteran. So that's cool. You know, supporting small vet-owned businesses is kind of a bonus. For sure. So, I mean, it's essentially as it sounds, even though I can't give you a demo right now. You're filling with cord, you're pulling a piece out, you're cutting it whatever length you want, and that's pretty much it. If you happen to need a knife, you can break the light cord, obviously, and attach that to the package. All right, the book, self-explanatory. So, Restube Beach. Oh, okay, this is why I wanted to reference it. All right, so it definitely is just a bag of air, or a bag of CO2, I guess. So that if you are overboard or something, it's a quick, flotation device that will instantly, puff up for you, so you don't have to, be flailing your arms and stuff. Now, obviously, if you've ever gone swimming or something, if you get really tired, like an emergency situation, you can kind of just lay on your back and float. It's something you should probably practice if you ever get into a pool or something, or a pond or lake or whatever. It's very good for emergencies. If you get tired and you can't swim to the edge, you have to just kind of float there. But if for some reason you have to have your rest tube on you, that can certainly help and aid in your comfort. So yeah, this just instantly blows up. I don't know exactly how, but at some point it's going to pierce that little CO2 cartridge and just fill with CO2. And yeah, it's just something to hold on to so you can float there. So you guys can go ahead and pause the screen here if you want to read all about that. But I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So, then we're moving on to the CUTLERYLOVER Poncho, reversible packable down blanket. Okay, so it is two-tone. All right, we saw the asphalt and the lime green. So that's what it is. So it's a reversible, packable down blanket, essentially. So one big old blanket. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for specifically. Maybe for camping. Maybe, because I usually use a wool blanket. In fact, the last time Christine and I went camping, which was recently, which we had a blast, I end up using a wool blanket. It's just, for some reason, it doesn't matter. It's obviously summertime. It's not as cold as it is, in the middle of the winter. But when you wake up, it's 3, 4 in the morning in a tent, and it's like, 50 degrees or 48 degrees, whatever it is the coldest you're ever going to be. So it's just one of those things. But this would be a nice, like, extra layer, you know, of warmth there. So that's probably how I'll end up using that. And then of course our knife, and you can pause right there to read all about it. Shows the original MSRP is $120 even. Yeah, like I said, it is kind of ugly, but I kind of love it for the same reason. I mean, it's super useful. So in this case, we have the function over form 10 times over, but it is super cool. Of course, you can hold that in reverse grip, which is actually really comfortable as well. And even though it dips down on the front here, it still does actually have a point. So if you need to pierce or stab into something, you can certainly do so. But yeah, super, super cool. So that is July's BattleBox. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. And that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. And in the future, stay tuned. We're going to take a look at this HEA design Venom. Just awesome, awesome knife. So that's all. Take it easy, guys.